Welcome to the Equipped Disciple channel. My name is Rick McClatchy. I will be your host. We are here to be and to make disciples of Jesus, and we do that through daily devos, through Sunday sermons, and through other discipleship resources. We are here to equip you to be an equipped disciple. Another day of your daily devos. I'm Pastor Rick, and we are jumping into Proverbs chapter 13. We're going to go verses 1 through 13. One of the key verses in this section is the part about hope delayed, hope deferred, making the heart sick. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So let's jump into verse 1. Like and comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'd appreciate it. In verse 1, a wise son responds to his father's discipline, but a mocker doesn't listen to rebuke. I'm telling you, Proverbs could not be clearer as we go through this book about how important it is to listen to your father's discipline, to respond to your father's discipline, to listen to feedback, to listen to rebuke, to listen to correction, because it's so critical that we don't get haughty, we don't get prideful, we don't get arrogant, we don't get just convinced that we know exactly what's going on, but to be responsive to those that would have our best interest in mind, and even actually hearing feedback from people that don't have our best interest in mind at times still doesn't mean that they're inaccurate of their feedback. Verse 2, from the fruit of his mouth, a person will enjoy good things, but treacherous people have an appetite for violence. Let it be said, what comes out of your mouth matters. The way you speak, how you talk to people, the words that you say out loud matter. You're going to eat the fruit of your mouth. As you speak, it's going to make things happen, whether you're speaking respectfully, whether you're speaking angrily, whether you're speaking softly, whether you're not speaking. I mean, how you manage your mouth, which again goes back to your heart, because out of the abundance of the heart is where the mouth speaks from. And so we want to make sure we're guarding our heart, because out of it flows the issues of life, and out of our mouth, we're going to eat the fruit of our mouth. The one who guards his mouth protects his life. The one who opens his lips invites his own ruin. I mean, enough said, right? That was pretty straightforward. The slacker craves yet has nothing, but the diligent is fully satisfied. So the slacker versus the diligent. A very good juxtaposition there, which is a common proverb tactic, right? Talk about one thing, show you the opposite, and see how which one works which way. So the slacker craves yet has nothing, ends up empty, but the diligent is fully satisfied. The righteous hate lying, but the wicked bring disgust and shame. So we need to be a people that hate lying. Like God hates lying, we should hate lying. Righteousness guards people of integrity, but wickedness undermines the sinner. So again, it's kind of like building your house on the rock, building your house on the sand. You build your house on integrity and honor, and then righteousness will guard you and keep you secure. You build your life on sin and wickedness, man, you're being undermined constantly. You're on shifting sand, and you don't have much hope of staying secure. Verse 7, one person pretends to be rich but has nothing. Another person pretends to be poor but has abundant wealth. So don't pretend to be something that you're not. Just be who you are. And, really, does it matter whether you're rich or poor? No. So you don't have to pretend to be rich if you're not. Just be who you are and own it. And then another person pretends to be poor but has abundant wealth. The other thing is you just don't know. You don't know where every person is at. So don't judge people by the way they look. Don't judge people by the way they act. Give them time to show who they are based on their character, how they treat other people, who they honor, who they love, who they respect. Come on now. Verse 8, riches are a ransom for a person's life, but a poor person hears no threat. I mean, isn't that right? Nobody gets kidnapped and held for ransom if they got no money, right? So a poor person hears no threat, right? The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is put out. The light of the righteous shines brightly. Arrogance leads to nothing but strife, but wisdom is gained by those who take advice. Man, that's a powerful proverb right there. Be willing to take advice. Don't be arrogant. God gives grace to the humble. He resists the proud. How much more do we need to hear about it? He criticized the Israelites for being a stiff-necked people, a stubborn and stiff-necked people. Let's not be that way. Let's be humble. Let's be willing to listen to our Father's correction and respond to it. Wealth obtained by fraud will dwindle, but whoever earns it through labor will multiply it. So make sure that your money-making tactics in your life are based on hard work, are based on sincerity and honesty, and not in fraud. Because fraud, it'll dwindle. It'll just float away. But if you're making it through hard labor, like working hard, it'll multiply over time. Verse 12, hope delayed makes the heart sick, but desire fulfilled is a tree of life. And this is where we have to be really careful around the whole topic of hope and what we're hoping for. And when it's delayed, keeping our heart properly oriented towards that hope, properly oriented towards God, because hope delayed can make your heart sick. And we have to be careful how we manage those delays, that we don't just give ourselves to the disappointment of the delay, but that we focus on the faithfulness of God. The one who has contempt for instruction will pay the penalty, but the one who respects a command will be rewarded. So we need to pay attention to the instruction. We need to respect a command. We need to be obedient to the authority that God has put above us, because God has placed authority in our lives. So with that, God bless you. Have a great day. Hope you have a good one. I will talk to you tomorrow.